Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Al,
And my name is Cody.
and we're here today to talk about cottagecore games.
Oh,
Woo!
woo. Ow, ow, ow.
Welcome, Cody. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How we doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. I am still in the writing phase. I'm like kind of constantly a little like frantic,
Ah.
but such is life. But I'll talk more about that in the what are we up to part of the thing. What
Good,
about
good
you? How
save, good save.
just overall good,
Yeah,
bad,
yeah,
ugly, what?
yeah. I mean, all of the above, right?
No, no.
Uh,
No.
yeah, we're going to talk about news this week. There's some news to talk about, so we're going to talk about the news.
hmm
Um,
hmm
and this is the last episode before Pokemon Day, which is
Ooh.
big. Are
So should we?
you excited about Pokemon Day, or
No.
do you not care? You don't care,
I'm
right?
pretty much out of that whole
Fair
thing.
enough. Fair enough.
Though there was some news that I don't think we've talked about. Do we want to talk about that in the beginning of this part briefly, or
I mean, if you want to, I was putting it in because I thought Kevin might be excited to talk about it.
we
I
could
presume you're
definitely?
talking about Fire Red and Leaf Green, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I think it's fine. We'll probably, I mean, me and Kevin will do a Pokemon Day reaction, and we'll talk
Right.
about that as part of it, I'm sure. So
Right.
it's funny them dropping something like that so soon, but also before Pokemon Day is
It
funny
is
to me.
funny because I think there was a prediction made that there would be no retro stuff
Yeah, yeah.
on Pokemon
Look,
30, and
look,
technically it wasn't on Pokemon 30. So you were right.
look. We all say things. I mean, we all know that nonsense is going to happen. I don't know. The whole year is Pokemon 30, right?
Yeah, you're right. So you're saying that you were wrong.
I'm saying I don't really care.
That's so fair. Yeah, I
I've
feel
been
like
wrong so
just
many times, it's changed the feeling of wrong. Who
yeah.
cares about wrong? Everyone's wrong.
Yeah. I feel like my apathy of Pokemon has occurred mostly because of my PhD. Like I just didn't have time to do anything, and so I was out
Mhm.
of it for a while, and then to just see it like not change that much in the like 5 years that I was kind of stepped back from it was just
Mhm.
very like, oh, not much changes from thing to thing.
Mhm.
And also like these other games are having these huge innovations in graphics and designs and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
so I
I do think part of that is due to it releasing every year, right? Like I think their thought process is we do smaller changes every year, then eventually
mhm,
they add up, which is like totally fair.
mhm.
But I mean, obviously, completely nothing to do with the we make lots of money when we release a game every year. Um,
Right.
but I do think there is a thing like that, and I think that most people probably don't buy and play every Pokemon game, and that's probably a sensible
hmm
way to be. I mean, just like in general, right? Like people aren't weird like me and buying everything, and that's sensible, I think,
You know what, Al? Does it make you happy?
most of the time.
That's all that matters then. So that's fine. I have been thinking one recently, like what would get me back into having Pokemon more regularly. I still play Pokemon Go, but just not nearly as much as I did.
Hmm.
And I really am not sure what would happen. I mean, depending on Pocopia's price and where I'm at in life and blah blah blah, I might partake, but I, just got some freedom and I'm trying to catch up with like Cult of the Lamb and stuff. So
Yeah,
the
it's
I don't know.
$70. There's no way you'll.
Nope, that is not happening. Just kidding. I can say that for sure.
Yeah.
I can confidently make that statement at this moment.
Yeah, that's fair. It does when most cottagecore and cozy games are indie games and therefore like at most $30, probably more often like $15 to $20.
Hmm.
Having Pokemon come in and be like, here's our version, it's 70. And you're like, oh boy, I could buy like 3 to 4 games for that.
Yep. I could do something else.
Hmm.
But I am excited. Like I like still hearing about it, like y'all talking about it and stuff, and the joy that it brings you guys for sure.
Oh,
But
I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about. Whether it's good or bad, we'll have lots to talk about. That's the beauty of Pokemon. There's
true.
always something to talk about, and it's sometimes it's fun, and it's sometimes it's oh my word, what was that?
I am
So,
also always here for any bug Pokemon that come out.
hmm,
Super excited about that.
fair enough.
So,
Well, we'll see what happens. Not long. 2 days
mhm.
after this episode comes out, and it will already have happened.
Whoa. Oh, Pokemon Day. Yes.
I've got to make sure that I've got enough work done at the beginning of the week so that I then have nothing to do on Friday afternoon. Because this is the problem. Whenever there's a Pokemon thing that drops, it drops at 2 p.m. my time, and
Hmm.
that's it. My day's done. I I can't
Yeah.
do any more work after that because you're like constantly like, oh, I must like hyper focus on this weird thing that they've given us. What
Hmm.
does this mean and what does that mean? So, all
Yeah.
right. So, yep, this is not a Pokemon podcast, thank goodness.
Nope.
Wouldn't want to be one of those. We are instead going to talk about cottagecore news. But first of all, Cody, what have you been up to?
Uh, um, I have been mostly playing Slay the Spire.
Mm,
So both the video game aspect, but also we have the box, like the board game version, and
yes.
we've run through it once with our friend group, and we finished the third act, so we're fully through that once, and that unlocked a lot of characters for us. So yesterday we went through and did Act 1 again, barely scraped by. That was interesting. But Slay the Spire 2 is coming out soon, which is nuts. I think it's kind of a shadow drop. I mean, it's the early access that's coming out, so you know,
Who knows?
but we are pretty excited about that as well. It seems like they're adding like new monsters and possibly new characters that you can play. And then there's also co-op going to happen. We don't know the nature of the co-op, if it's going to be like couch co-op or online or whatever kind, but that would be really fun. Um,
Fair enough.
I'm
It's
really
a it's
trying.
a it's a deck builder, isn't it? A roguelike deck builder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are you start with basic cards and then you build a deck. And then each time that you do it, for a hot minute, you like unlock new cards and new
Hmm.
relics that you can have.
Yeah.
And then when you beat it on like the basic level, then you can get like the Ascension 1. And then when you beat
Ooh.
Ascension 1, it's Ascension 2. And like it just kind of
Ooh, calm
keeps getting
down.
more and more difficult.
Higher
And
numbers.
big number go burr. And Jeff plays kind of a face tanky character, and I play the sneaky dagger poison character. And I
Mm.
am currently on a higher ascension than him. So,
Woo.
not saying I'm better, but I'm better. Um, that is the extent of our drama. Um, Other than that, mostly just working, doing my stuff, like applying for jobs and
Jobs.
getting some obligate like
They're
being
scary.
offered more obligations that I'm really excited about, but then also like I need to do less, not more.
Hmm.
Yeah, just really uncertain about what is going to be happening in 6 months. So stay tuned.
Exciting.
Yeah, though both career-wise and political is the world going to be a thing?
That's less
What?
exciting. More of the scary than the exciting.
Yeah, that is the state of the world. Al, what have you been up to?
Hmm. I have been. Oh goodness, sorry. I just plugged my phone into charge, and I have my my headphone glasses turned on apparently, and the charging audio came through them, and it was very loud.
Headphone
Yeah,
glasses?
they're glasses with little headphones that little speakers that point at your ears.
What?
Have you
Are
not
they
been
like
have you not been seeing this in the Slack, this conversation? No, the Slack.
no,
Well, the
the
Discord.
other place? No, because I struggle with being on social media, especially when it's has as many channels and as much.
Fair, fair.
Yeah. So say more because other people who are
Oh
listening might
goodness.
not be
All
in
right.
the
Cool.
place.
So here we go. We're talking about my glasses. So I have had issues with in-ear headphones for a while.
Hmm.
In that they've kind of been irritating the skin on my
Oh
ears.
yeah.
So, and I don't want over-ear ones because I feel like boxed in. I feel like I'm not aware of my surroundings, and I really don't like that. Like what I
Hmm.
used to do was just have one in ear on and
Yep.
not the other one. You can't really do that with over the ear ones. I'm doing it just now as we record because I really need the over ear ones for podcasting because otherwise there's delay if I'm plugged if I'm using Bluetooth or whatever. But I have one ear open and
It's
it
also
irritates me after a while, so I have to keep switching it through the podcast recording.
yeah, it's
Um,
not comfortable
it's
like
not
at
it's not
all.
great.
So I get that.
So I was investigating other ways to be able to listen to podcasts and music without obviously just having it blasting out my phone. And so I
Hmm.
found these open ear earphones, they're called, by
Hmm.
Bose, and they like clip onto your ear, and they have a little speaker that points at your ear, and then so you're hearing it, but it's not like in your ear. And those
Hmm.
worked well, and they were really nice audio quality. But the problem is they also irritated my ear, just at a different part. So I went for a while of like trying switching between the two, and that kind of worked, but it just meant that my whole ear was irritated, and also that I just kept having to switch things, and it was just a bit annoying. Then I
Hmm.
realized there's something that I wear on my head all the time,
Hmm.
and that's my glasses, and they don't irritate my ears.
Hmm.
So I found that you can get well, first of all, I tried bone conduction and decided that that was not for me because I can feel the vibrations and I
Yep.
hate it so much. It
Yep.
it
That's where
drove
I'm
me
at.
insane. So I was investigating things like the Meta Ray-Bans, and they, although are very good audio quality, I did not want to be wearing cameras all the
Yep.
time and make people think that I'm filming them. That's creepy, right? So
Also supporting Meta. That's also creepy.
well, yes, also that, also that. Whole other,
Yep.
so I bought a pair of £20 Bluetooth glasses and sent them off to a company to get my prescription lenses put in them, and they are
Oh,
working really well. They sit on my head. They're on all the time, but they really use battery when they're. I mean, they are obviously using battery, but
right.
they don't use a lot of battery when you're not listening to something. So I can basically have it on all day, and then
Hmm.
just charge it overnight, and then it's good to go the next day.
Yeah,
Um,
presumably you're not wearing your glasses at night
Correct, because I'm sleeping.
during eep time. Yeah.
So that was quite good. The only problem with them, other than the fact that they very clearly look like smart glasses, they are chunky, chunky boys. They are very thick glasses.
Hmm.
The only real problem is the fact that the audio quality is terrible.
Mm.
It's super tinny. So I found that Xiaomi have released a new set of audio glasses, which are apparently the almost as good of, if not as good as the Meta glasses, but they don't have cameras on them. They are just speakers.
Hmm.
So I have purchased them, and they have made their way to me, and I have now sent them off to get my prescription lenses put in. I'm trying the transition lenses because I I use sunglasses a lot in the summer because I have the bright blue eyes, and
Hmm.
they do not like the sun. And also, it's just a good, healthy thing to be wearing UV protection in when the sun is out.
Hmm.
So I'm trying out the transition lenses to see what that's like because I didn't really want to buy two sets of uh, £200 glasses, one for inside and one for outside. And if I was going to switch to sunglasses when I was outside, that kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? Because
Hmm.
otherwise, I'm just using it when I'm sitting in front of my computer. So I am waiting on them having their lenses put in and then returned to me, but their audio quality is excellent. I put them on to try them before I sent them off just to see how the audio quality was. Because obviously, if it was bad quality, then I was just going to send them back. I wasn't spending so much money for bad quality,
Hmm.
and they were excellent. They were very good audio quality, not just for podcasts but for
Yay.
music as well. Like it was like as good as like the Pixel Buds that I use or like AirPods, stuff like that. Really good audio quality for such a small thing.
That's awesome.
So my point is, I'm wearing the cheaper ones just now because I'm waiting on the more expensive ones coming back. But yeah, they're connected to my phone permanently, which means that notification noises come through them as well. Which the problem is when my over the ear headphones are over the glasses, it makes them louder because there's the echoing within the cup. So so,
Oh,
so I put my phone down to charge and it got very loud in my right ear all of a sudden.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I have similar issues. So the other issue with like over the ear headphones is I have my ears pierced pretty
Mm.
extensively.
Hmm.
And so over the ear headphones, even though I prefer them, like they have to encapsulate my entire ear or else
Yeah,
something is
gotta get
uncomfy.
big cups.
Big cups. And then in ear sometimes is okay. I just don't like how it feels. And then also I one of my piercings is like right on my I'm gonna say this wrong. I think it's the tragus, but I keep getting told that's wrong. But that part, that I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. Uh, and so sometimes, like when I'm wearing in-ear headphones, they're like that piercing just kind of is like, no, I don't want that. But that's really cool. I am kind of turned like away from new technological advances. So that's really cool to hear that that's a thing that's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you were talking about what you're up to.
Was I? I wasn't talking about it. I was going to.
Yeah, you were about to, and then yeah.
I mean, it's going to be mostly the same as last week, just slightly more. I've been
Okay.
continuing with the Pokemon Sword and Shield decks, trying to get that done with home. I don't think I'm getting done by Pokemon Day because, oh boy, I am not having fun. It's just a slog. Sword and Shield seem they were really fun to play through, and I really like those games just in general.
Hmm.
I put hundreds of hours into those games. Um, but see, trying to complete a dex from scratch when you've played through the game,
Hmm.
it's like trying to figure out where Pokemon are is so hard because it's like everything is related to weather and time, and it's like everything is catchable in the wild areas, but trying to figure out when it is and what weather it is
Yeah.
just madness. So it's like I spent an hour most nights this week, and I'm still sitting at like 320 Pokemon to go. It's just so long. And it's really frustrating in particular because I did have a living dex for this game. I just don't know what happened to it. So,
Yeah.
so maybe that got lost in my the great switching
I was
breaking.
one. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to
I
like bring
I
up
don't know because
memories.
I don't know whether I ever had like a second save that I would have put them on because I think I only really had one Sword and Shield save, and that was the one thing that I didn't lose in that my save,
Hmm.
with 900 hours logged in it. Um,
Mm.
so I don't know how I lost all those Pokemon when I would have thought they would have been on there, but maybe I did create a Shield save and copy everything over and then lo lose it, maybe.
Hmm.
But um, we'll see. I mean, the other problem is that it's mostly all the older Pokemon in those games that I'm catching, right? Because obviously I already had logged all the Gen 8, is that Gen 8 Pokemon
Hmm.
because I'd obviously put them in my full living decks. So they were already done. It's just all the like, oh, you got to go catch a Ralts and a Kirlia and a Gardevoir and a Gallade and then you got to get a Caterpie and a Kakuna and I can't even is it Weedle that goes into Kakuna? I don't know. I can't
Yep,
remember. I don't
it
care about
is.
those stupid bugs.
Hey, hey,
I
hey.
like the more interesting bugs.
They're all interesting. Do
Gen 1
you
bugs are
know,
boring.
do you, shush, do you know the origin, the origin of bugs in the system? Like, or calling computer bugs, like computer code errors bugs?
I know the story that people tell. I don't know whether that's actually accurate or
Okay,
not.
what's this? What's the story people tell?
Well, the story is that there was a bug that was going in and creating short circuits in the actual computer because it was obviously so large that things could just fly in and short circuit between the transistors. I don't know
Okay.
whether that's actually the case or not, and I don't know whether
It's
anybody actually knows.
They do. It's so the actual insect that is the origin of this story is available on view in a museum. And basically this is from I want to say like the 70s or 80s when computer systems used those cards
Hmm.
and the IBM machines that were running using those cards were so hot that they just had to like open the windows basically. I don't know if the heating, the like AC system was bunk that day or if they just had to open the door windows all the time. But basically they opened the windows and a moth flew in and of course went straight for the heat source because yay, and got into the computer system and was on one of the cards when it was trying to be run and died on that card. So they were able to go back and find the bug, literally. And that was the origin of bugs in the system.
Mm. Fair enough.
What else have you been up to?
Well, I've also been playing Star Sand Island, continuing to do that. Still enjoying it. Don't want to say too much because I obviously we'll talk about it more in detail. I will say it's very interesting being at the very start of an early access because they are clearly reacting to people's initial expectations and changing things pretty much daily and being
Hmm.
like, oh, this is an issue, no longer an issue. So there's multiple things so the issue I had last week where it was like the flashing
Yeah.
on higher resolutions, that got fixed on Monday, like the day after we recorded.
Nice.
Um, and in fact, it might have actually been before that. It might have been like I woke up in the morning and it was already fixed. Because I think it's a Chinese company that are making this.
So were they listening to your through your glasses?
Very funny. It's a Xiaomi joke.
Oh, I forgot that it was I just assumed
Oh, it wasn't a Xiaomi joke. Okay.
that certain superpowers just have access to every recording
I
device.
already have a mic in my phone. It doesn't matter whether I have one in my glasses as well.
But it's the glasses, Al.
Of course. The mic in the glasses is worse than the mic in the phone. Let me tell you.
Either way, we're very thankful that they
Um,
fixed that bug.
So I'm continuing to enjoy it. Lots to think about. It's certainly so far it feels like the way that I like early accesses to happen, which is make it pretty stable and if there's stuff that you miss out, it's like future story. But I've also not hit any dead ends yet.
Hmm.
It feels very much like you know, release candidate. Everything is done. We're just kind of checking if there are any bugs, sort of thing,
Yeah.
and then they're adding a bunch of quality of life improvements as well. So I don't know whether I'll hit an obvious dead end or not. We'll see, but it's interesting to see.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Um, Lots more to talk about it, I'm sure, on a future episode. Am I playing anything else? I mean, just my usual Pokemon Go, Pokemon TCG Pocket stuff as well. And we'll see what happens after Friday. Still got a week and a bit till Pokopia comes out. So,
Yeah. Oh, woo.
woo! All right, should we talk about some news?
Yeah.
First up, we have Collector's Cove have announced that they're releasing on the 12th of March, and I believe this is not an early access. This is a full release.
Yeah. This is the cute, you ride on the back of a dinosaur, kind of looks like Spiritfarer mechanic of back of dinosaur has, right? It's a plesiosaur. I don't know if those are actually dinosaurs.
I
Someone's
don't
gonna come
care.
at me. Someone's gonna come at me.
I really don't care.
Yeah, you're riding on the back of that, and it's a cute little animation game. That's what that
Yeah,
is.
it's funny because it's like you are on a boat which is on a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like I don't
It's like the
it
back of the like it's like if it was a turtle,
yeah, but it's not
the
actually
back.
part of it's just wearing the boat.
Is it?
Yeah. See,
Oh. It's like a
the
saddle?
if you look at the cover art, the dinosaur is not like it's out of the boat in the cover art on Steam.
Or
You can see its tail in front of the boat.
I thought that was a fin.
No, and oh, maybe it is. But
That's
I did
definitely a
just see
fin.
in the trailer, there's a bit where it's turned around talking to you on the boat, and you can see the neck follows the opposite direction of the boat. It's definitely not turning its head there.
Well, I thought that it wasn't on the boat in that scene. It was on something else. But it doesn't matter. It's
It's
cute.
definitely wearing the boat. The boat is not part of the dinosaur.
Saddleboat. It's very cute.
Um, yeah, it's just very funny that it's. I guess maybe the idea is that the boat can go on its own if it wants, and so the dinosaur can go off and have a rest or something. I don't know.
The boat just
Work-life balance.
doesn't have a way to propel.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got to give him an eep time.
exactly. Which is important.
Yeah.
I mean, in a vacuum, I would play
Yeah.
this, but the problem is that I'm not going to have any time over the next 2 months to play
Yeah.
it, right? And then by then, it's probably too late, as is always the problem with games,
Yep.
because there's always more stuff coming. I do like the look of it. Um, I, it looks like you've got like rooms underneath in the boat that you can use to decorate as well. And the exploration does sound like it could be fun because you're, moving around. Like I like that thing about Spiritfarer where you're exploring the world and taking your farm with you is fun
Hmm.
because it means that you can always just go back and sleep. You don't have to, find where you are, and you're always there. The worst is you have to just like get to the edge of the island and jump back on your boat.
Yep. Just bring your home with you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Very cute. I think one thing that's important to me is can you modify the color of your dinosaur?
I think we do see multiple different colors of dinosaurs, so I'm
Okay.
guessing so.
Okay. Cool.
Like we're seeing pink, and pretty sure I saw purple at one point. Yeah, there's a purple one.
Okay.
Oh, I'm seeing
So
a bit in
I don't want a
about.
pink one.
That's fair. I'm watching the video for the customization and seeing if that gives you the customization for your dinosaur, but I'm not seeing it. Because it's possible the purple dinosaur is a different one and not your one, and maybe it is always pink.
Oh. Yeah,
Possibly.
we will find out.
We will, maybe.
Someone will play it.
Yes, but will it be someone that we pay attention to? Who knows?
No, we'll just find it on Twitch or something.
Next, we have Everhome have released their 2.0 update.
Hmm.
You had a look at stuff on how this was updated, right?
Yep. Yeah, so Everhome, the 2.0 update is out now. They had a lot of different things that they changed. I really like that they took community feedback, kind of like how you were talking about
Mhm.
Star Sand Island doing that. It seems like Everhome took a lot of the community feedback and used that to influence how like what they prioritized in this update. They changed a lot of the look and feel of some of the characters to make it so that the conversations should now feel more engaging, readable, and emotionally grounded, quote unquote. Which I know is something big that like we've mentioned on the podcast before, that sometimes you're playing games and it's like you could be talking to a rock for all you care.
Mhm.
But that's really important to players of these games. They also did a bunch of bug fixes, and one of them that I really like is that cutscenes are now skippable. There's just something about not being able to skip a cutscene that can frustrate me specifically, and I'm sure other individuals as well.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't know if it's like repeated cutscenes or if it's just like any cutscene,
Mhm.
because especially if it's a repeated cutscene, I'm like, get rid of this. I don't want to be seeing this every single time. You know, Animal Crossing just did that with every time you catch something, instead of it
Yeah.
being like it's a. I'm trying to think of like the worst offender.
Wasp.
Wasp. What did they say?
Oh, I can't admit. No, they're all. I tell you, the worst one was the clam, was it, or the one you dig out? There's
Hmm.
many of them, and there was the pun, and it was the same pun every
Yeah,
single time. I can't
it's
remember what it
always the
was.
same thing.
Yeah, which was mildly amusing the first time, but the 3,000th time, 6 years later.
Yeah. Or like I think the sea bass, they might have made like a joke about
Oh yeah,
bass or like
yeah.
music or
I don't
something. And it's
know.
just like, oh, ha ha ha, kill me now. Though I think at one point in one of the games they just said, "Oh no, not another one." And I was like, "Ha, they know what they're doing."
Mm,
But so
yeah.
I like that they changed that. And so there's a lot of things that they changed in this update, and they recommend for Everhome to start a fresh save file for the best possible experience.
Yeah, not falling for that one again.
Who did that to you?
Stargy.
Oh yeah. What you
Oh,
mean you
we've added 30 new things, and they're all things that you should experience from fresh. Oh, great, cool. Let's do it all again.
oh woo.
I'm joking. I love Stargy.
I was gonna say you I'm sure you've replayed that a million times at this point.
Oh, too many times. And I'll do it again.
I just realized that we don't have Stardew news in this episode. That's that is wild.
That's how it should be.
Look at us.
We shouldn't have Stardew news every week.
Should we go try and see if we can find some?
I think
Gotta be something.
the concerts must be nearly done by now.
Yeah, I don't wanna that's really I was just like, oh, that's interesting.
The last one they're doing is in Hawaii.
Ooh,
That's the last one for this one.
that would be cool. Al, are you gonna play Everhome?
No, probably not.
Yeah, same. But it is good to see that they're changing so many things. They're changing dialogues. The shops are different. There's new localizations. It just, you love to see it. There's a lot of really positive comments on this update as well.
Hmm.
The people who like it are happy.
One of these characters looks like it might be someone in a kilt and a CU Jimmy hat.
A what hat?
A CU Jimmy hat.
I don't know what that is.
Oh goodness, give me a minute.
It's time for Al Educates the American.
Time to go to the Slack thread.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we have to make one.
Hmm.
Boop, click, click. Oh, boop. Oh, okay. Yep.
That's a CU. It's called a CU Jimmy hat.
How do you? Okay, I guess you typed it out. That's
Yeah,
why.
CU Jimmy.
Why?
Why is it called that? Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
It just is. That's just what we call it. I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Okay. Cool. So
Anyway,
there's a
there was a
character that has
looked
that.
there was a character in the trailer I was watching for Everhome that looked like they were in a kilt and a CU Jimmy hat.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Next, we have Ancient Farm. They have released an update called The Well. And this adds,
Oh
well,
well.
oh
So
well,
this this is the game
well,
that
well, well,
like,
well, well.
oh my gosh. This is the game that's like ancient Egypt, and it seems like a lot of folks were really grumpy about watering and the monotony of watering, but
Hmm.
also it's ancient Egypt, so yeah.
Well, I can
Um,
see why that would improve things.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Did you make
I
a
hope
pun?
I hope it works well.
God. Okay. Um,
I think I might be out of them. That's four.
okay.
Well,
Well,
maybe one more.
anyway. But they had feedback from the players that that watering mechanic was not fun, and so I think that this is a really cool solution to that. That instead of like doing something that would just be like, oh, watering is more lasts, the effect of watering lasts longer or whatever. Um, they actually took something that seems like it could be part of that like time period and added it.
My prediction is this game is 100% going to just turn into the Flintstones game where
Lens?
everything ends up being like modern stuff, but it's like animals doing it or something like that, right? Like they're just gonna end up adding a bunch of things that clearly weren't things that existed in that time, but
Got
they're
it.
like modern things, but they're just like in an old way of looking, if that makes sense. Like
Mm-hmm.
cars that you run in, for example, stuff like that, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I can foresee this happening because I don't think people want to farm like they used to farm a couple thousand years ago, right? Right?
I
Like
feel like
that's not fun.
at a certain point they're just gonna be like, well, that sucks for you guys.
Or they might not. I don't know. We'll see. That is my theory is that that's how it'll end up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Fair.
see.
We shall.
We shall see. Echoes of the Plum Grove have released their 1.0.6.01 update.
What
Note
was that? I
that
missed it.
no, that was not 1.0.6.0.1. It was 1.0.6.01. No dot between the last two numbers. And it's
That
not it's not one, it is explicitly 01. Why did they do this to me?
because it's funny. I don't know.
Anyway, they've added French into the game. The French.
The French have arrived.
Oh no.
Or not the
Uh,
French, but just the language, I guess. Um,
I don't know. Maybe
I
France and
mean,
America were friends.
they added other things. Come on now. They also added a new character. You can upgrade your house, and with each house upgrade, you can add an additional human to your house. And something that I really like is that you can now adopt a child if you are the step parent. So
Nice.
if you were not considered like a parent of the whatever, the I think they're called children. Then I don't know. I like that. I like that concept.
Oh dear. It's like just you know how some pet owners will call themselves like a dog parent or something like that, or
I
a cat
mean,
parent.
because we are.
Just let me so it's it's like then we're going, we're like, oh well, what are you, what kind of parent are you? I'm a child parent. I'm a parent
I
of human human child.
That was a choice,
Yeah, don't do it. I love my kids.
but don't do it.
Don't.
No, I think there someone's got to do it because it just can't
Eh,
be me.
well, no,
Can't be me.
I'm a strong believer of telling people not to become parents, because the people who actually should become parents will tell me to go away and that I'm talking nonsense and that they'll do it whether I want them to or not.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Those people should be parents. All right. Yeah.
Yep.
That's that. Yes. No, this is good. Adoption. We're pro adoption, pro supporting the celebrating. I don't know what's the word when you're showing something in media that isn't always shown. What's the word?
Representation.
Representing it. There we go. Yes, representing adoption is good. We like we like step parents who step up.
Hot.
Next, Farlands have released their zero point 0.8 update. This adds livestock into the game. With each update, we're getting closer to 1.0, and this time the focus is on farm animals and the end of the story.
Ooh,
I don't know why it's a ghost.
because it's the end.
Okay,
Don't know. It's just what my brain said to do. I
fair
have
enough.
to I have to listen to my brain sometimes, unfortunately.
They have cotton bunnies, adorable little balls of fluff, squickens, frantic octopuses with chicken genes, and bearded snails, peaceful giants that grow fruit in their beards.
Did they say adorable little balls of fluff?
They did.
That's really up to us to decide, right?
Yeah. This is like calling your game cozy.
Yeah, you
You get
can't
to
say
decide
that
that.
the bunnies are adorable. What if I don't think so?
Yep. Correct.
Yeah, I have no notes for that. That sure is the update.
Also, new animations and sound effects for furniture placement, making it more
Ooh.
enjoyable to decorate your homes and farms. Yeah, because that's what makes it not enjoyable to decorate is no animations and sound effects.
Because I can't hear when I place a piece of furniture down.
I want it to
That is
make
really
chicken
detracting
noises.
detracting from my experience.
What a bizarre thing. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't add sound effects and animations for placing. It does make it more immersive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would say it makes it more enjoyable, but
Yeah.
each to their own.
I think immersive is a way better word to go there for sure.
Well, they do call me Al with the words, with the good
With
words,
the
the words
words.
that are good. Oh dear. It has been a week. Next, we have Everdream Village with their 1.13 update, which is out now. Cats.
Cats.
Cats, that's it. The title of the blog post is Update 1.13, square bracket, 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 closing square bracket,
Oh.
opening square bracket, 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 0.00000000099999999 and meow.
I
Apparently
think
there was a cat day, and this is when this was released, and they make it look like the cat jumped on the keyboard.
yep, specifically their cat.
Well, I would hope they hadn't stolen someone else's cat.
Well, I was just saying, like, they're bringing in their own cat into the game. I think they
Oh,
have
right.
a
I thought you meant in terms of jumping on the keyboard.
the cat that they stole is trying to tell us something. This was a cry for help.
Save me. Meow.
Yeah, no, they're adding a bunch of cat stuff. There's a lot of stuff about cats
On a cat update.
on a cat update.
There's a
That's
new
the update.
cat. You can use the magic hat to morph into Rad
Sure,
Rademinims, the
sure.
main village cat. There's cat breeding. You can now begin breeding cats, hopefully with other cats. This system will grow over time with more cat breeds added. Planned. Cat follow system. All cats can now follow you around the village when you're morphed into Radaminiz.
All cats.
Apparently, so all cats, you're the Pied Piper of cats.
Also, cute that they're adding a breeding system, but also they need to add a spay and neuter system because that's that's more real to the world.
And a mood boost mechanic because who doesn't have a good mood, a good mood around a purring fluff ball?
Native birds.
I like the idea. I like the idea that non-native birds are fine. Like they love cats.
I guess non-native birds are also fine with cats, but I just care less. That's that can happen.
Oh dear. All right, so that's Everdream Village 1.13 update with cats. Next, we have Go-Go Town. They've released a Lunar New Year and Valentine's minor update with horse,
Horse. Rideable horse.
rideable horse. The cats weren't rideable in the last one. You can become a cat, but you can't ride the cats.
I
You
mean,
can ride the
if you
horse.
become the cat, you're basically riding the cat's
Ooh.
like corporeal form, right? Or whatever. The horses in Go-Go Town are really cute. Cool that you can ride them now. And um you also within the game can get a horse plush. And I kind of want that horse plush in the real.
Don't worry, I'm sure it
Look
will one day and it will cost a lot of money.
look at how dumpy it is.
I'm not seeing the horse plush. Where's the horse plush?
It's on the you scroll down a lot.
Oh, it's on the table with the
It's
Lunar
well,
New
it's
Year
not
stuff.
on the oh, there is one on there are some on the table.
Oh,
I
there's
was
one on the
looking at
floor as well. I didn't see
I
that.
like the
Yeah.
floor ones. They're
The
like
flo-
looking at each other.
I love a floor horse.
Floor horse. Also, I had a little bit of shock when I saw this because there's the heart-shaped gift box,
Yeah.
and that like almost exact art for that is also in Disney Dreamlight Valley's
Mhm.
Valentine's Day update, and I was like, are these two related?
I mean,
Did
it is
they
a pretty
just
standard heart-shaped gift box, right?
But it was like almost to a T. I was like, this is literally the same pixels, but it's not. But I did kind of have a moment of reflection there.
Well, there you go. I
I
love how they've
haven't,
just put all of the new items together. You've got your horse plushies, your Valentine stuff, and your Luna's New Year stuff all on one table. It's a very messy table, especially with the wallpapers.
well, yes, there's all these different wallpapers as well, which I love that it says peach blossom, but some of them are, I don't know, those colors are not giving peach blossom personally.
Yeah, just blossom. You can just say blossom.
Yeah,
That's a
sure.
thing.
Yeah.
It encapsulates other blossoms.
Yeah. What is this? Other things are blooming, not just peach.
There you go. In fact, I
Um,
I see blossom every year. Not once have I ever think any of them have been peach blossom.
um, well, that's probably accurate for where you're at, right?
Mhm. Can peaches even grow here? They probably can.
Mm, I don't think so.
Peaches. Peaches, peaches,
Peaches,
peaches,
peaches,
peaches,
peaches,
peaches.
peaches, peaches, peaches,
Peach the
peaches,
peach. Where does the
peaches.
peach grow? Where does the peach grow?
Where does the peach go?
Peaches are deciduous trees that thrive in sunny, warm, and temperate climates. Ah, okay, never mind then.
Sunny, warm.
Hey,
Not how I
hey,
would
hey,
describe.
hey,
Hi.
don't be mean.
Am I being
Hey,
mean?
hey, I just found an article that says how to grow peaches in the UK. I bet they mean like the south of England.
Yeah. In the sunny, warm parts.
Yeah.
Um, Also, the other thing that jumps out from this Go-Go Town thing, a love potion.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh no. Consent is important.
consent is important. And like, what do you do for that? What is that?
Nope.
What is that?
What is that? So I just Googled and found that you can grow peaches in Scotland in greenhouses.
Yeah, exactly. Which I don't think those blossoms would make it to you, El, out in the
No,
great beyond.
no, no. So yeah, I see blossom, but rarely is it peach. So
That's the episode title. I see blossom, but rarely is it peach.
I think it's just peach blossom has this hold on particularly the American public, because of those like Japanese gardens, right? Of like row after row of peach blossom tree.
Well, so it's also because we grow peaches, like Georgia is the peach state, so it's a point of national pride.
Okay.
There are some of those like rows of like just orchards of peaches down in like Georgia and Florida and stuff. Um, but unfortunately, there's a lot of pests, insect
Mhm.
pests that are about to absolutely decimate that. So get oranges while you can. Um,
Oranges.
yeah, so a lot of citrus. Like Florida's also known for oranges.
Okay, I was confused. We were talking about peaches. Now
Yeah,
we're talking
no.
about oranges.
It's all they grow in very similar places. Um, I also am just sitting here watching this horse animation run around, and they literally say at the end of this, we've got a bunch of goodies, but most importantly is our new horse vehicle.
It's a vehicle.
It's a
You can
vehicle.
ride it.
What is the definition of a vehicle? A machine designed for
Ah.
self-proportion.
Oh,
So
I've
they're
seen one
not
that's
real.
blah blah blah. A thing used for transporting people or goods.
So they're not real horses, flesh and blood
No,
horses.
they
They're
they they,
machine
they are a
horses.
thing.
Machine horses.
Depends who you ask whether it has to be machine or not.
Yeah.
I think you could legitimately say that it is a vehicle.
I don't. Uh, ooh.
Is Yoshi a vehicle?
No, he's a buddy. Is Banjo in
Bu- I'm
Banjo-Kazooie a
sorry, I'm
vehicle?
sorry, I'm sorry. Yoshi is a buddy until you need to jump to get to that ledge, and then you will let Yoshi fall to his death.
Yeah.
Not so buddy buddy now.
You know what? Sometime, no, I don't know where to go with that.
The farmer was replaced.
Speaking of replacing vehicles or buddies,
That was really painful. They've released a custom themes update, which is out now.
dark
What do you mean? What do you mean?
mode.
Also night mode? That's literally what it is. It's custom themes.
No, so they say they first, ow, ow. They first say, you can now choose between different color themes,
Themes.
including a
Themes.
night mode
A
and a
night
light
mode.
mode
Night mode is just a theme.
and a Lunar New Year mode.
Yes, these are all just
Also,
themes.
you can customize and add your own themes. So you can choose from available themes
So this is the
and
themes update
create
then. Is that
more.
better? Would that be better? Is it because I said custom initially? Is that the problem
Yes.
here?
Yes, that's
Okay.
better.
This is the themes update.
I don't know why anyone would use a light theme.
Oh, because they're clinically insane.
I'm just watching like this GIF like go and swap out between I'm assuming night theme, Lunar New Year theme, which is red, and then light theme where everything's white.
It's
Oh no, there's
horrible.
another one.
Yeah, there's
It's
another one.
is gross.
It goes
It's
on to that one,
gross.
you're just like, oh my word, it's horrific.
I just it's my eyes
Oh,
feel attacked.
light. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. But
All
that's a
dark
thing that
all
can
the
happen.
time.
This also looks really cool. I don't think I've been on an episode where we talked about this game yet. It seems really cool, and I feel like does it teach you coding, or do you kind of have to
I'm
know coding before you go into
That's a
it?
good question. I don't know actually. Let's have a
Because
quick
if it doesn't
peek.
teach me, I'm not gonna try and seem stupid in another
Why not?
game. Or I already struggle with coding in the real.
So it does seem the first gift does seem to have a section which says first program and it has some information about what you're doing. So
And
I think it will teach you as you go.
you tell your crops to say hello world.
You, you tell your drone to
Your
do things. You
drone.
don't tell the crops to do anything. You tell your drone to do
I
stuff.
do love that the drones are wearing straw hats.
It's a farmer. He's
They're
replaced the
all
farmer.
they're all wearing straw hats. You know, we're over here like, oh, he, this is so cute. And then in like a decade, we're all going to be replaced by drones.
We'll see. I think they've been saying that for decades. Um,
And I will continue to.
I do I do find it funny because this is like the perfect encapsulation of just learn coding, right? Like can't farm anymore, that's fine. Just be a coder instead.
I do like that this is available on Apple. Like, and it's only $8.
Hmm. It's on sale just now.
I'm
20% off.
tempted.
If you do it, I do it.
Yeah, but yours is going to be better. Ooh, of Life and Land and the Farmer was replaced bundle. But of Life and Land is not on Mac. There's also a bundle that has Wild True Learn.
Oh no, what is
You're
that?
a machine learning specialist who makes neural networks, but your cat seems to be better at it. Now you must solve puzzles to build a cat to human translation system. Who knows what else this cat is capable of? Earn a fortune, buy kick ass cat outfits, and learn how machine learning really works.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, it's interesting. I'm not going to do it
The
though.
sale ends in 18 hours.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm
Oh.
I don't have the the doubloons for that right now.
Ah well. Next we have Hello Kitty Island Adventure Springtime Celebration.
That's the
Flowers.
tweet. That's the
There's
tweet.
there's flowers and flower outfits.
Pastels. A pastel color scheme threw up all over these pictures.
Yeah, it is. It is pastel.
Is the butterfly a homie or is the butterfly? Oh, there's a couple of them. But are they your friends? Are they
Everyone's your
characters?
friend. Come on.
Well, that's not fun. I need a proper enemy in some of these games. I'm gonna choose the bunny. The bunny's my enemy. Um, yeah,
Wow.
cute butterflies. One of them has like stained glass wings. That's it. Join in the fun before it ends on April 1st.
Woo!
Woo!
Give me 2 seconds.
One Mississippi,
Okay, give me a
two.
few seconds.
One. Do you guys do that? Do you count Mississippis?
Yeah. Well, I'm aware of it. It's what would be the one that we would have done when we were a kid? Elephant. One elephant.
Interesting.
Cody, what's your name on Steam? Are we not friends on Steam? Oh, we are friends.
Yeah, mine's my dog's face.
Yes, I see it.
I don't see you. Oh, I see you.
There we go. Done.
Wait, what are you doing? Wait a minute. You've received a gift. Ooh. We gonna play this?
We're gonna play this game, Cody. Not right
Okay.
now, but there you go. You now have the game.
I'm gonna. Well, that you've basically just made it so that complete my inventory is currently private. Now we can talk about this on an upcoming episode.
What?
I might actually have more to talk about with my husband if I learn other languages other than R.
I don't know what it uses or whether it's just like a custom thing, but anyway, we will find
Oh yeah,
out.
I guess yeah, we'll find out. I thought that it said Python in the most recent thing.
Or did it?
For those using external editors, Python
Ooh,
type annotations are now ignored by the game, so you can use
ooh,
them freely.
interesting.
Oh gosh, what
Well,
is happening right now?
do you know what? Yeah, it's programming's done in a simple language similar to Python. So it looks like it's a subset. It's
Hmm.
similar enough that Python IntelliSense works well with it. Moving on. That's most of the news. We also have one new game, Timber Life. Build and customize your homestead of timber, crops, and animals while you manage the eco diversity of a small town. Go off exploring and foraging in the woods while evading predators. Craft goods and get to know the local townsfolk in this wholesome and cozy farming life sim. Again, you don't get to decide if it's cozy. Um,
Also, as someone who has worked extensively in forests and whose grandfather made forest roads and all of that, I would say that decidedly uncozy.
yeah, yeah. I watched Train Dreams, which is one of the Oscar-nominated films, and it's about
Mm,
a guy who was working in logging in the early 20th century, I think it was.
mm-hmm,
And yeah, they're very much not cozy. Lots of people died
mm-mm.
in pretty horrible ways.
Yeah, is not cozy.
Those trees are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't I don't like to be too mean to games. I'm not a fan of the art style.
I am pretty sick of this art style personally. I feel like a lot of people, this is like flooded the zone, I feel like.
Well, it's pixel art, but it's, in my opinion, not good pixel art.
It's fairly basic, yeah. Though I wonder how much of it is like, let me zoom in on it. Oh, it's better if you make it bigger,
Okay,
make it full screen.
right, yeah, because we all know that we play cozy farming games on large screens, right?
That deer looks like it should have more of a face.
Just
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm interested. Tell me more.
tell
Because
me what it
artists,
is.
who knows?
What is it about this that makes you interested? Because to me, it mostly looks pretty generic farming sim and on the less good end of that.
I'm interested in the like the aspect that it's specifically like you're a forester instead of
Mhm.
like some of the things that you're making are instead of just like you have raw lumber and then now you push a button and now it's not raw lumber anymore. Like it looks like there's going to be things that you can actually like actual machines that exist in life that are that like you use for that kind of stuff, which is interesting to me. I'm interested to see how everything develops. You can see the trees and everything growing. I'm wondering how fast that happens.
So that I mean that sounds vaguely interesting to me, but also it still very much focuses the farming aspect of it. I feel like it would be better if they focused entirely on the forestry part of it, right? Like foresters aren't really also growing a farm, right?
But you got to eat something
Yeah, I know, but you buy the food, right? Like most
in
people in life are not farmers.
in this
They have a
economy.
job, they need to eat, they buy the food.
In this economy.
It just feels like
Um,
it's like, oh well, we got to do the farming as well, but why? Why you got to do the farming?
mhm. That's true. Yeah, I mean, maybe you don't have to. I saw like in the store, there's some stuff that you get, like some food items that you can buy. I think it's an option. I think the other thing, the more that I'm looking at this, the more I'm like, what is it about this that is intriguing to me? It seems like there's more than just two types of trees. Like there's actually a good assemblage of like vegetative diversity,
Hmm.
which is I feel like that is really interesting to me to see like the different well, see, it really depends on how much they add because I'm interested in like how when more structurally diverse this is how I talk in my dissertation, y'all, sorry. More structurally diverse forests, like you have more biodiversity, and I'm wondering if that type of forest like would be better for your farming as well because the soils are better and everything. I think I'm putting too much on this game. The more I like talk, the more I'm like, I don't know if they're incorporating all of this in there.
Yeah, I think that could be interesting. I don't think it will be that though.
Yeah.
I think they do. It does seem to have. So it says it's the year's divided into 8 different seasons. Um,
Mm,
so each season and then
early and
early and
late.
late versions of them, which interesting. Uh, so I definitely think there is a space for a more realistic, loosely, right? Loosely
Hmm.
realistic game, but I worry that they're focusing too much on the things that people like in Stardew and not trying to be its own thing
Yeah,
entirely and going like, oh, we need a good reason for people to play this game, and it's because it's like Stardew. And I think that's a mistake. I think they should focus much more on those aspects.
their own thing.
I
Yeah.
will say the trees, unlike Pokemon, are the best looking thing in this game.
Yeah, and so I'm looking at the Steam page a little bit more. It says at this quote, at the start of the game, only maple and pine trees are part of the ecosystem along with invasive shrubs. You must
Ooh.
work to bring back the biodiversity into the system to help the animals
Mm.
return and the
Mm.
town thrive. So I do like that. The next sentence says, check out the beautiful wildflowers in the summer. And I will say most of forest flowers are usually spring ephemerals. So it's like early spring, summer, spring flowers. I mean, there's flowers throughout the season, but like some of the really, really cool ones are in the spring. So they should add those. Rainfall impacts the amount of water in the soil, which impacts plant health. Temperature can dictate which plants will thrive.
That sounds interesting. I worry it's biting off more than you can chew, especially when they're also adding in, the farming and the raising of animals and a whole bunch of things. But we'll see, I guess.
Hmm.
We will follow it and see what happens. And you never know, maybe it'll be
There's
good.
also an otter. Come on now. Look at that otter.
The important things, right?
They
Cute
still have
animals.
Yeah, they still have other things that they're saying as well they're going to add as their roadmap continues, like more wild animals, farm animals, pests, fishing, random forageables, a library, dynamic NPCs,
Mm.
inferring that the ones right now are static, a shrines and religion system,
Oh boy.
a beach, a cave, more crops, more buildings, more crafting stations, and Steam achievements. Windows only though, so yikes.
Boo.
Boo.
I mean, as with many things, you know, indie devs have to focus on what they have to focus on. And if you've got a Windows machine, you're going to focus on that, and then hopefully eventually they'll add it to. Uh,
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Oh,
is that breaking news?
it's breaking news that will have expired by the time this episode comes out. So no.
No, you're not. You're not. You're gonna hype it up and then do nothing.
Steam Horse Fest.
Oh yeah.
Now through February 23rd at 10. A horse is a horse, of course, in this fest. Blech. But so are unicorns, donkeys, and more. So there's a horse racing, Horsetails, Emerald Valley Ranch, Unbridled, something horse game. That horse game. Oh, this is like I just saw someone chopping down a thing. Wait a minute. Do we have to talk about some of these? Ooh, Ranch of Rivershine is on 40% right now. 40% off.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, we'll be gone by the time this podcast comes out.
Horse, I mean, we can we'll put this in
I
that
think
other
there's already
thing.
been talked about in the Slack, hasn't it? Horsefest.
I don't think so. A tiny sticker tail.
I saw it somewhere. A Chinese sticker tail's not horse game. Come on.
It's in the thing.
Oh goodness me. Oh, maybe it was on the Discord that someone mentioned Horsefest.
What's Horsetails Emerald Valley Ranch? Has mixed reviews.
It definitely sounds like a mixed reviews game.
Mixed. Not recommended. I really wanted to love this game.
All right.
Yeah,
Are we
I'm
now
just
just are we now just reading through? Shall we wrap up this podcast? Thank you, Cody, for joining me for this news extravaganza.
mm-hmm. Thanks for having me. There's a lot of do's and a lot of goofing off in this episode.
Is there anything you would like to share with the audience?
Okay, so last time I said spay and neuter your pets. This time I will say call your senators.
Fair enough. Yes, you can follow the podcast on Tumblr and Blue Sky at THS Pod. You can send us feedback from our website, harvestseason.club, where you can also find links to everything to do with the podcast, including our Patreon, where you can get access to the Slack to see the picture of the CU Jimmy hat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll post a picture of my sister's new cats when she gets them tomorrow. We'll see.
Ooh, I will find something to post a picture of.
And you can also, on the Slack, you can find the link to the little web app that I set up that will track
Oh
the
yeah.
the scores from the draft. I did that at the weekend. That was fun to build.
Wait, are we adding other people's predictions? Because I think Kat also locked in their predictions,
Well, so the
right?
beauty of it is it's manual. So I set it up so by default you have to put everything in, but the link I posted in the Slack autofills it with the three of us and our games. So other people, if they have the website, they can also add cats ones in, and they can also add their own ones in if they want.
Ooh.
So
Join us. Will you win?
it's probably not.
I
All
don't know.
right.
The Cat chose Wild Society.
We'll also, that's true, but I don't know. That's a
Also,
big assumption.
also Neverway, I think was the other game.
Yes. Yes, Cat chose. Let me get the actual list up. Ba, 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 ba. Cat decided that they were going to choose some of the games that we hadn't picked, and they
Mm-hmm.
chose Wild Society, Neverway, Moonlight Peaks, Milky Delivery, and Grave Seasons.
Freaking Milky Delivery. I had notes on that, but I'd already about why not to choose them, and I don't remember why. Oh, one of the comments, one is because like on the either the Kickstarter or the Steam page, someone was like, "How could you call the exploitation of animals cozy?"
No.
And I was like, "Oh no, 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 no."
Here we go. It's not a vegan game.
It's arguably most of them aren't. Pretty sure you can milk a cow in most farming games.
Ooblets explicitly is a vegan game.
Oh, well, they're not animals.
Yes, but also their fishing doesn't fish. Your fishing just fishes items. So
How much fish could your fish if your fish could fish?
you also get access to our bonus episodes of the podcast. We released one a week ago with our predictions for Pokemon Day, which one of them is already wrong already. And,
Woo!
and then me and Kevin will presumably do an episode reacting to what actually happens on Pokemon Day, and also the one thing that has already gone wrong for me.
I still have, here's my list. Greenhouses to do. I want to do the Sonic 3 movie. We need to do Bluey. I
Yeah.
want to do Bug Digimon.
Bug.
Bug.
I'm sorry. Oh, you can't just throw out a phrase like bug Digimon and not explain what on earth you're talking about.
I genuinely don't know. Is not this list is old and I just keep adding to
So
it.
you don't know
So
what bug Digimon is, but it's
I
still
mean
on a list.
I'm assuming it's Digimon that look like bugs. I don't
Or bugs that look like Digimon.
know. Ooh, I could probably find that. I could find some of that. But that would be a greenhouse. Bug Doma Sky is another one. And then the final one is Grim Cozy. The concept of Grim Cozy, which I'm assuming would include
That I
a
mean that
discussion of little.
that sounds like a
Um,
standard episode topic.
well, I think that we were going to talk about like Little House on the Prairie. I think that was where that conversation came in.
Oh,
But I mean, I could talk about it on the regular thing.
we shall see. All right. I think we're done then. Thank you for joining me again.
You're
I'm
like,
so tired. I'm
you're
so
like, go
tired.
away.
So
Thank you for
tired.
having me.
Thank you, listeners, for listening. And until next time,
Have a
good
good
harvest.
harvest.
The Harvest Season is created by Al McKinley, with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers, Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode.
Should I not bring politics into it?
I mean, everything is politics,
I
right?
know that's the thing. Is I'm like,
And the other problem is we've made political statements before. We can't stop making political statements because then you've made a decision on which political statements you're going to
you're,
support.
silence is complicity. You're
Well,
right.
that too. That's not what I was saying, but that is also true.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Fight the rise of fascism around the world. Let's do this.
Love, love to monkeys that need it.
What?
You don't know about Punch.
Punch?
Punch the macaque.
What are you talking about?
So there's a baby macaque in a
Oh, goodness
Japanese
me.
zoo that was abandoned by his mom and is like shoved by all of the monkeys in his enclosure at a Japanese zoo. And then they gave him an IKEA stuffy, and it's his favorite thing now. And
What?
he is like the winner of the internet right now. I cannot believe you haven't heard about Punch. He's been on a lot of talk shows.
Look, there's lots of things on the internet.
But he's on talk sh like they've been talking about him on shows and stuff.
Okay.
Monkeys need.
I don't watch a lot of stuff like that. I don't think
Oh,
it'll
it
be on
just.
most of the ones I watch. I mean, maybe it'll be on John Oliver and I'll see that, but most of the
I
other stuff I
think
watch is not going to cover
he,
that, I don't think.
I'm assuming he's gonna mention him 100% if he didn't
Uh,
already.
well, presumably, is it a recent thing?
Yeah. So well, but I don't. Did he? I'm wondering if he did it in the most recent episode about DHS.
That was a week ago.
Correct.
That was so. Is
This
it
might have been like around that. We'll
like
see.
most of the stuff I'm seeing is like articles from 2 days ago?
Well, because
I don't
there are
remember any mention
updates.
of a monkey in last week's episode.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna happen to tonight.
Yes, which I will see on Tuesday because of they don't release here until like late on Monday for some reason, like more than nearly 24 hours after it comes out in
That's
America.
really interesting.
I don't know what it's not even like it's at like prime time as they say. It's like 2 in the morning on Tuesday or something. Like
Yeah.
why then? So bizarre. So we end up watching it on Tuesday normally.
Okay.
It's a good
Cool.
thing
Well,
that
let me know.
it's not mostly like brand new up to date and stuff anyway, right? Like so it
Yeah, like
doesn't.
I just watched the episode from last week, like yesterday. So,
Exactly. You can be depressed any day of the week.
oh woo. Probably gonna cut all that out, I'm assuming.